Stewed beef stewed after we marinate for 18 hours. Then we can boil the water. Because our beef consumption is relatively large, if we want to use this pot to boil the water pot, too small to finish meat in one go, we need to use this large bucket to boil water in a pot of cold water. Today, I will share with you a little trick. Beef under cold water, and then you boil the water. After it boils, fire for about 10 minutes. Why burn for about 10 minutes? A lot of people don't know that. If the beef keeps being raw, it will be more fishy when braised. It smells fishy. So when we braise beef, be sure to boil the beef for about 10 minutes after boiling. Because cook this for about 10 minutes, the beef is almost dead. The smell inside has also been removed. What about when we braise beef later? There will be no fishy smell. Next, we fish out the beef that has been boiled. Then wash it with water. You can take a look. This beef is almost dead. What about after fishing it out? Next, we prepare the brine. First, we prepare 2 packs of table salt, 2 bottles of flour carving wine, a bottle of Haitian dark soy sauce, Gold Standard light soy sauce, Verdamay soy sauce. Dangu Yipen is as fresh as Lickum Key brine juice. 3 bottles of Haitian oyster sauce. We put in 2 caddies. You can take a look. This is the seasoning we need to prepare the brine. 20 grams spices with fragrant leaves. Paiku 20G. 30 grams grass fruit. 50 grams star anise cumin. 30G ginger. Angelica 20 grams. Dahanpa pepper 50 grams. Add 150 grams of chili sauce. 60G cinnamon. We can put in 3 luo hanguo. You can take a look. This is the spice we need to braise beef. So what's next? We pack all the spices into a barrel. Students who do not have a bucket can pack it with gauze or abalone bags. If made at home, just use an abalone bag. If you open your own braised vegetable shop, we can buy this kind of material bucket from Taobao. All are for sale. What about the barrel? When we were braising something, it is very convenient to pack spices. We put the packed spices, then mix it well. Then fasten the lid. Soak in water for 10 to 20 minutes. The purpose of soaking is to make the spices taste. Another purpose is to remove the dirt and dirt from the fragrance. You can see if the soaked water has changed color. When brewing, you can move the barrel repeatedly. Let the spices inside wash evenly. We need to prepare a lot of onion and ginger when preparing the brine. The more, the better. Then we put 50 kilograms of water in the bucket. In the water, we put bamboo cushions to prevent the beef from sticking to the pan. We soak the clean spices in water for 10 minutes. The purpose of soaking is to make it easier to taste. Then we add a lot of onion and ginger. Then we pour all the seasonings in the above video into the bucket. In the future, we will add 1 kilogram of chicken essence, 1 kilogram of MSG, and a caddy of rock candy. Rock sugar. We're going to use crystal rock sugar. I didn't get this in the previous video. After all the seasonings are placed, we mix it well. The purpose of stirring evenly is to make the seasoning melt faster. Not easy to paste. And then we're going to bring the soup to a boil. When it boils, the timer starts. Fire for an hour. The purpose of firing for an hour is to bring out the spices. Spice comes out. After the soup is thick, we add beef. More beef is braised. When we put beef in, we use a colander to put it in. If you throw them in one by one, it's easy to splash on yourself. The prickly ash when we marinated the beef before. We can reuse it. Put it in the soup bucket. Same method. We put 300 kilos of beef into the barrel. After being put into the bucket, let's press it down with a spoon. When we were braising beef, the water must overflow the beef. If the water doesn't overflow the beef, the top of the beef will be undercooked. Whole beef should be soaked in soup. We pour all the onion, ginger, and pepper of the marinated beef into the pot. And then we burn it. What about after the brine boils? We start timing the firing for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes of firing, we will turn to medium and medium heat for another hour. Then turn off the heat and simmer for about half an hour. You can see the color of the soup is very beautiful. This brine will become more and more frequent. After we marinate the beef, be sure to keep the brine well. We fish the beef out in half an hour. You can see the color of the beef is particularly good looking. What about after it gets cold? It will taste better if we slice it. Stay tuned for the next installment of this tutorial.